mothers are mostly the one that are in a very bad target or in
the mothers?
The mothers
Okay.
here. Because,
how can you break it down for us?
if we look at it, me as a man, I will not get pregnant.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? It's showtime.
Hello everyone, welcome to Amazing Gist with me. Today I have a very special guest in my studio. It's no one but Mr. Agbons Owen. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine, and I'm so happy because to get this man to come do this with me, it took me time, but I'm so happy you could make it today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me today.
And how is the family doing? How is everyone doing?
Family is doing great.
Oh,
Family
that is very
doing
good.
great. Everyone is doing great.
I would like to ask you your profession, sir.
My occupation.
Profession.
My
What's your
profession.
occupation?
Okay,
Exactly.
My profession. Okay. I'm actually a financial consultant.
Okay.
So that's what I do. So actually quite a taxful job,
Wow.
to talk with clients and get them satisfied for what they want and give them the help they need.
So
That's
do
actually
you
my occupation.
do you think it's something you just go there, talk to the people, and you get it like that, or does the people understand what you're trying to tell them?
There's a lot of things, a lot of work behind it,
Okay.
and you taking your time. It's not about the client having what I need to tell them. It's about me helping the client have solution to their problems, understanding what they
Okay.
want, their needs. So that is where I come in to see to
Okay.
solve the problems for them.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
I think I'll go to my first question directly,
Okay,
which says,
then.
well, as a financial expert, what is the best age to invest in yourself? When is the right time?
The right time is when you are born.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the truth is that if a family or a parent who has a child and have a startup for the child, it's always the best thing you can do for the kids when they grow up.
So when the child is born, that is when it's supposed
It's the best
to start.
time you can start
I
investing
see.
for your
Oh,
children.
that's interesting. Okay.
Because you're building a foundation for them for a startup for a beginning, which can help them in a very easy way. Because if you look around the world, many people who did not have a startup from their parents, they struggle. But those who have a startup from their parents always
that's true.
have it easier. So
Okay.
the best time to start investing is when a child is born.
So I think we got something very clear there. He said, when a child is born, you should start investing for that child, because if you had to wait, I mean, there's always like a loophole there. Okay, that's interesting. What about if a parent didn't start from the beginning? They didn't know about it, for example.
It doesn't mean anything, because like a book I read, it said a tree that was not planted 100 years ago, the best time to plant a tree is now. So
That's true,
it's better you start now or than you don't ever start. So if the parents now come across the information, what is the turning point is the question here. Are they going to do it? Are they changing their narrative by themselves for the children's future? That would be then the question. So it doesn't mean when you start, they get it late, but probably you might not get the volume of money that you need or the financial support at the end, but at least you start something that will support the family as well, or the kids.
Okay. So which means for a child is easy, but let's talk about an adult who is already over 40. And in this country, pension is 67, if I may.
Yeah,
am I correct? So
yeah.
Is there still a possibility?
Very well. If an adult is over 40, so the truth about it is that the adult actually have a big gap when it comes to now start investing, like your example of pension retirement plan, for example, now. So what you need to do, somebody that is above 40 should have a very, very short time actually to close up this gap. So what the person needs to do, let's say is investing some certain amount of money. All they need to do is to make sure every month or every year is dropping some lump sum of money into the system to cover up that gap. And the moment you are able to cover that gap, even though you started 40 years, you can still cover a lot of range behind for you to have a better retirement than if you retires.
Okay, that's interesting. So which means it's still possible. Ladies out there, ladies and gentlemen, not just for the ladies. I always say ladies because of this, the time women give birth, so they always have the gap. But men or women always try and invest in yourself.
On that point, if I may add something, is the truth that the mothers are mostly the one that are in a very bad target or in the mothers here. Because
how can you break it down for us?
If we look at it, me as a man, I will not get pregnant.
Definitely not.
Exactly. So, but a mother or a woman, they get pregnant. So let's say you have 2-3 kids. Let's say 4 kids, for example, now. Because there are some women who have about 4 kids. Think about it. If you give birth to the first kid, you're going to stay about 3 years to nurse the child before the child goes to kindergarten and before the child can goes to school.
Primary school, yeah.
Or to go to school then. But think about it. If you have 4 children, times it by 3, that is 12 years gap.
That's true.
You did not have. But the men can just keep working without this interruption. So interruption, I mean. So that is the difference between it. So it's very, very important that you can close up the gap, dropping little money or more money, even by the day you are closing up some gap.
So are you trying to say that if a couple are married, there was this 12 years break for the woman, does the man covers up for the wife? Is it possible like that?
The man pays some money, but don't forget not the complete money for the woman.
Oh, I see. So which means it's very important for that the woman
also protect
herself and the man also
because not only that, if the man investment, the rented, the pension investment the man or is paying from his job or whatever is actually, if they are not divorced, they are going to live on that one alone.
Okay.
So which is definitely is not going to be enough by the day. Talking of inflation in the future and many other things, factors that will actually affect it as well.
And let's talk about this inflation because inflation is going all over the world today. So how safe is this investment?
Okay, when it comes to the investment, okay, there are 2 ways. You can also that's what we call dynamics in our investment. So if you make a dynamics, you can say dynamics of 2%, 5%. That means that it fits the standard of time according to the inflation. But if you don't have that also, it's not a big deal. But the truth is that what you buy today, €2, in 5 years is no more €2.
Definitely not.
So that's where the inflation comes. Inflation simply means your €40 today, if you're buying, let's say in the next 1 year, it's no more having that value of that €40. Though it's still €40 written on it, but it's not having that value. You cannot buy the worth of €40 that is buying today. That is actually the inflation.
Okay.
So which you can also use the dynamics to settle in.
Okay, so which means the investments are safe.
The investment, yeah.
Oh, they are safe. Oh, I mean, that's what I believe everybody wants to hear. They want to know that
the investment
is
safe. Okay.
Nobody wants to, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to invest. And by the time they are ready to get what they invested for, they don't have it. You know what I mean?
Okay. I will bring a little bit light. When it comes to the investment, you have what we call stock investment.
Okay.
Others are risk investment. So if you want to make quick money, you don't have fear of risk, you can do stocks. But if you want to do investment that are bringing you compound interest and they are managed, some of them are ETFs and funds.
Okay.
Yeah. So those ones are investment that you are investing into big companies. I can just name 3 companies. We have 3 investments. We have S&P 500. We have MSCI Award. We have the Franklin Technology, for example. All these are funds and ETFs that you can invest into.
All right.
So let's say these 3 companies, these 3 investments I just mentioned, you have more than 2,600 companies inside of that place.
Wow,
so if you invest the money into it, is it possible for 2,600 companies to crash the same day?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Definitely
so that shows you the pure security when it comes to the investment.
But I think that's very important because people want to know if their investments are safe.
It's very safe.
Especially our people who don't believe on investment.
Yeah.
What do you think? How do you tackle that? Or what do you think should be done? You know what I mean? I don't know how to put the question right now because...
Yeah, some of them, I don't blame them. that they don't believe, because some of them have some bad experiences.
Oh, yes.
But I'm so much sorry for that, because maybe the person that explained things to them did not explain it properly.
Okay.
But yeah, the truth is that it doesn't mean if you have bad experience, there are people out there who can give you the real deal, who can explain real deeply for you.
Okay.
You know? So, and they can really show you the things that you're supposed to know about investment. And if you do so, you don't have no problem. So it's just sitting with them, explaining to them what the investment is all about. And the moment they know what the investment is all about, definitely you don't have no problems anymore.
Wow. That is really, really interesting. Before I let you go, I think I still need to ask you just the final question, because some people don't really know the benefits of investing.
Okay.
So what are the benefits?
A lot of benefits.
Sure.
So the truth is that, what a lot of people are not looking into is very important. You look into the future. Sure. Because why? If you see people who are very young, they are very strong, they can do multiple jobs. Like in Europe or the country we're living here, we can see a lot of things that is going on, for example. So the truth is that the older we get, that is when we need money.
That's true.
So when you're old, you're about 67 years of age, you are now in your pension or in your retirement. If you don't have enough money, that will be a lot of big problem for the person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the benefit is
okay,
you start doing your investment step by step without having a heavy load in your head when you get old.
Okay.
Because the truth is that, like in Germany, where I live, anybody that is working, so let's say you're receiving 2,500 euros, for example.
Okay.
That's actually your 100% standard of life, because that is the net you're getting. From that 100%, that's where you buy everything. You want to travel anywhere. You want to gift people. You want to pay your house rent. You want to feed yourself and even buy gifts for your kids and husband. Your livelihood is from the 2,500 euros, which is your standard of life. But think about it. You're still very young. You're working, but now you're 67 years of age. You're going to your pension. That 100% is dropping to 56%.
Wow. Okay.
So how can you keep the standard of life? So that's the question. So there's a big benefit for you to have an investment for the future. So if you have a private investment that can also give you some extra money, and why the government investment and pension is bringing you some part of the money, so you can combine this money together. At the end, you'll have a better standard of life. So there's big benefit in it when it comes.
Wow. I think I have to also start doing something for myself.
Wow, you've not started.
I have started already, but I think I have to do more.
Okay.
I have to do more because of the loopholes there already,
I believe you know who to contact.
Definitely. I know that. Thank you so much for coming today. I so much appreciate this time. So to the viewers out there, thank you. I hope you've learned something from this. Thank you so much for watching Amazing Midgets with me. See you again next week, Sunday. Bye-bye.